kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Intercepted deep in his own end. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16.
And how about the rough starts for these offenses? 2 possessions, 2 turnovers. These quarterbacks, you trust them early, first drives to get something going. Both of them turning over to the other team. Let's see which one can get settled in first.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Caught in the backfield, it's Barnes. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. The Horned Frogs want to crank the tempo. Wants to fire on 2nd down. It's complete. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Draw play, quarterback keeps it. There he goes. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Snags it over the middle. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
Look, I know this offense didn't have the opening drive of the game they would have liked, but the defense now came away with a massive takeaway. Now you're seeing how that affects the offense. They're playing with a little bit of a pep in the step. Nice throw there, getting the first down. This offense all of a sudden looks a whole lot different than what they did the last time out.
Wants to throw. It's Hoover. Throws to the wideout. He caught it. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to get them a 1st and goal.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Looking to get it in. They will score! Touchdown, TCU! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Gives him the big stiff arm. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. The run to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, getting the offensive guys and staying in their gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. The sweet feet buy a little time. What about that move to pick up a few extra yards to the 35?
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Grab near the marker. It's Connors. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
That's a third down the offense simply had to have there. You're obviously trailing early in this game. You're trying to generate some momentum. So third down, defense is playing zone. You just got to find the soft spot in coverage, make it easy on your quarterback. Those two guys able to link up.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Looking for a crease. It's Connors. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Quarterback adapting. Rolling right and going deep. Complete downfield. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
That's going to drive the defensive coordinator crazy because these guys take pride on their sub-defense packages. When you get into third and long situations, that's when D coordinators love to get creative and throw all these exotic blitzes and pressure the quarterback.
It's a seam wide open. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? He sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
He'll do it himself. Sweet cut there. Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
Really nice job by the defense that time, stopping the option. Everyone accounted for it. You saw the quarterback. He was holding it. He was running wider and wider out to the perimeter of the field. But this defense has really good speed.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Hoover. Under fire. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. And the Horned Frogs in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo. You're seeing them now go hurry up.
Looking to throw on first down. Got the quick pass. And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
And that's his second big play for this defense. Man, he does such a great job locking into the quarterback, breaking on the football. 2 interceptions already in the first quarter.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Got a man. It's Connors. On the move at the 30. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make...
Deep shot for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun, go get the football.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Well, that inside linebacker is a freak of nature for multiple reasons, and it's hard for a lot of these smaller running backs to have to pick him up in pass pro, not just because of his speed, but he's also big and strong.
And it's no good. And here in the first quarter, we remain tied.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Looking for a man. It's Hoover. Quickly complete. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. The Horned Frogs are in the hurry-up.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Got some room to run. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Cougars. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys are looking at the quarterback. They're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those 1st downs, get those big chunks.
First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Scrambling away. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
Well, as a quarterback, when you get to the outside, you know you don't have all day to throw it. You've got these defenders. They are coming. They're running at you hard, so you've got to do a better job getting the ball out quicker. That hit forced the incompletion.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Wide open downfield. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Caught in the backfield, it's Barnes.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Sends it back in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man quickly. He makes the tackle at the 37. It's a pickup of 5. That's good enough for a first down. QB draw. Runs through a tackle. Tackled at the 31. They'll give him 6 on the play. And the Horned Frogs will hustle to the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Handoff to the lone back. He's loose. Got the first down and more. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Steps to his left, out of the pocket. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
The Cougars with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Rushes on him. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36. Now from the 36-yard line, it's first and 10. Gonna run it. It's Connors. He's gonna lose a yard on that one.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. The short hands, it's Johnson. Touchdown, Houston. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Bailey. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Hoover. Working the middle.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Wants to go up top on first down. He's going for the big play. He's got it inside the 30. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, TCU!
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he's going to bring this one out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Need 10 yards on this third down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. That was a really well-run route on the curl to pick up the first down.
Yeah, and it's a nice job, too, by the receiver, getting his depth and then finding space in between the defenders, giving his quarterback a nice target.
Balls in the deep ball. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
They'll keep it on the ground. Ran through the contact. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
He'll keep it himself. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
I hate being that guy to say just take a dive, don't take a hit. Even when the play's going absolutely nowhere, you might think about it.
First, do no harm, right? And you've already been harmed, so just don't make it worse.
Don't take those big shots unless you know it's for an important situation, goal line, third down, touchdown.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And with that, they've taken the lead. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. To throw, it's Hoover. Quickly to the tight end. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. He'll do it himself on the draw. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Horned Frogs are at the line looking to convert on third and short. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that third and short.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, first down and more. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Wants to throw on first down. The quick out. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And the Horned Frogs come to the line in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Quickly complete. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Got to get everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking to fire. Got it behind the line. It's Barnes. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Takes it from the gun on third down. Pulls it in. It's Barnes. Hard running there. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. You've got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, you've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
They're in makeable field goal range. They can tie the game, but instead they'll go for it on 4th down. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. The Horned Frogs will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he's not going to take the touchback. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They keep it on the ground to open the 3rd. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. Turning on the Jets. Discards him with the stiff arm. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. They're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Using his legs, it's Connors. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Big 3rd down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Broussard. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29. The Cougars are moving quickly down the field. Gives it on the option. Breaks the tackle. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Really good job by this defense. 3rd down, understanding, taking away the pass first. But I got to react, man. When these QBs take off, I got to stick my foot in the ground. Stop playing pass. Come up and get him on the ground. Big 3rd down stop.
Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
First play of the drive comes from the 22. To the air, it's Hoover. Got his man on the outside. Oh, it's out! And this fumble bounces out of bounds. And you could just feel a collective sigh of relief when that ball rolled out of bounds.
Yeah, that That defense, they looked excited. You see all those bodies trying to run over and jump on that football? That offense is very lucky that thing trickled out of bounds.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. And that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Quickly complete. Oh, what a move to get room. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And the Horned Frogs racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Barnes.
Hey, on offense, you just got to stay ahead of the sticks, and a big part of that is finding positive production on first down. When you've got this guy in the backfield, there's a lot of ways you can do that. You're going to hand it off to him, but how about dialing up the pass play on first down and just letting him go to work to set up second and short?
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. The Horned Frogs getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. He's got it down the middle. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Out routes are very much about timing. It's got to be a quick, decisive movement from the quarterback. As soon as he sticks that foot in the ground, you know he's breaking out. Throw it right now so he can go make you a play. Great pitch, great catch.
Back to pass, it's Hoover. That's got it. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. And that one will give him the lead. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Bringing the heat. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it.
Well, if you're going to complete these dagger throws, you've got to have great anticipation as a quarterback. You almost got to throw it before the receiver comes out of the break. You need better timing on it.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. Still running at the 40. Sprinting away. Turning it on. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame, where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Back to throw, it's Hoover. Makes the grab, it's McAllister. At the 40, there he goes. A lot of room to the right. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. And the Horned Frogs want to pick up the tempo. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, TCU!
This offense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
And he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Butler. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you've got the offense right where you are.
And the Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Johnson. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and
He wants to take the top off. Makes a catch at the 15.
Well, the offense is finding success throwing this guy's way. He just had a massive, massive play, his longest catch of the game. And I think if you're on offense, you got to keep looking this guy's way. He's now starting to prove that he's eating his guy alive in coverage, and he needs more touches.
They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Let's it fly. Pick off to stop the threat.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Gets it to the back. How about the power there to get it across the 20 and up to the 21-yard line? The Horned Frogs moving quickly to the line. The offense changing the play. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. Touchdown, Houston. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Finds a man on the left. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
Quick completion on the outbound. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. The give out of the gun. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Horned Frogs look to keep this drive humming. Scanning the field, it's Hoover. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Taking it the other way. 10. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Cougars! It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. He looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turning on the Jets, making the big play.
Fair catch called for and made. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. To the air on first down. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the first down mark. So the final period starts with a second down play. Back to pass. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
The Horned Frogs headed quickly to the line, making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
To the air, it's Hoover. And he throws another interception. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
The give to the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. You saw it that time with the quarterback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
The Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now.
I'm definitely trying to be a little bit conservative. I can't be cautious, but I want to be a little bit conservative. Up 2 possessions. The clock is my friend. I got the football. Worst thing I can do is throw an interception, turn the football over, stop the clock.
Wide open on the right. Lots of running room. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive.
TCU 42.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll move the tight end. On the run, it's Connors. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time. Blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
They go right back to it. Getting that push. They pick up a 4 out to the 26.
I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man across the middle. There he goes. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And offense has practiced the situation. This is 4-minute offense. You've got the lead late in the game. You're trying to bleed the clock and just get first downs. They do that. They stay in bounds. And the clock keeps ticking.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back. He's looking at his playlist. And he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Houston is moving it quickly down the field. On the ground, it's Connors. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Pressure coming. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
chains keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quick pass on the fly motion. Makes a man miss. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. The official says no good. It's still a three-point game after the miss.
And you wonder if mechanically something is off with this kicker. That's now his second missed field goal of the day. And guys, we've got almost perfect conditions to kick the football. I'm not sure what's going on.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Grabs it up the 25 in stride. Touchdown, TCU! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this fourth quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
And he's going to bring this one out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. They'll leave it with him. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
Give to the single back. Works his way ahead for three. They'll spot it at the 18. Let's see what they have in the bag on third and short from their own 18. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Down of possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Here comes the heat. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive, Reese. Productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage. You're probably getting blitzed. It's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
First and goal as they can just take their time and try to put this one out of reach. Trying to power it in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They lost ground on first down. Now second and goal from the 5. The run. run up the middle, looking for the score. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Third and goal, where the strong come through. They'll send the back in motion. Looking for the goal line. And with a hallelujah land. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
And you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. Finds his man in the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Wants to go up top on first down. Complete to the right. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. Houston wants to play fast. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and the defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. Wants to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Back to pass on second down. Makes the catch. It's Connors. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. Looking to throw on first down. Going to try to get it himself. Wide open spaces. And that is how we will wrap this one up. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on the show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.